Hey guys, so today's question is from Tyler Seraphin. This was on the Tac Force Tactical Folding Knife Review. He posted this question for me. He said, Project Woodworks, I plan to use this for everyday use. I know nothing about knives. What is the best way to sharpen them? Also plan to have one for self-defense. I don't know exactly how to use one, but I'm sure if I stab someone, it'll hurt. I'm sure I can find tutorials on YouTube, but what's a nice, cheap self-defense knife and self-defense, where self-defense will be its only purpose, as well as is sharpening all knives the same? Alright, good question, Tyler. Basically, the knife that Tyler is referring to, did a video on this. This is the Tac Force Folding Knife. Alright, it's a pretty sweet little knife. Did a review on it a while back. Honestly, I haven't used it a whole heck of a lot because I haven't been in the field very much. Just a quick review on it. It's got a little seatbelt cutter right here, glass breaker. This little thing right here looks like a little shark fin. It's called a flipper, and what that does is it extends the knife out. Alright, when you do it quick, thing pops right open. Alright, it has a liner lock right there in the middle. And one of the attractive things about this knife is it's super inexpensive, okay? I can't remember exactly how much I paid for it. It's on the other video, but it is a really sweet deal. And so far, this thing has been holding up. Like I said, I haven't been using it in the field a whole heck of a lot, little odds and ends here and there. But so far, it's doing pretty good. But again, it's kind of a sweet deal because, you know, it's, you know, not a huge knife. And when you need it in a hurry, it's right there, all right? Opens right up, okay? Now, let's go little by little. First off, how to sharpen these. Now, there are tons and tons of videos on YouTube on how to sharpen knives. There's a bunch of different sharpening stones and methods and and how to do it. Now, I used to take the time years ago to get the whetstone, and you know, you work on it and you carve the whetstone, basically, you know, so you're getting your razors or this thing razor sharp. But honestly, I got tired of doing it that way. So what I found, bought this at the home improvement store, was this. Okay. You can find these. They're pretty inexpensive as well. I think you get them for probably like $6 or $7. It is by a company called Smith's. All right. Now, if you look at it, there is a coarse side. All right, right here on the top, and then you have a fine side. The coarse side is basically going to fix the blade and put the appropriate angle on the blade. So if there's like nicks and you know, the blade angle is all off because maybe you tried to sharpen it and you really jacked up the angle, this coarse side will definitely sharpen it. Once you're done with the coarse side, you flip it over, and then you're going to use the ceramic on here to do the fine side. That's going to put the final sharp edge on there, okay? Now, this thing's so good, I've actually used it to re-sharpen razor blades, and it's done pretty well, all right? It's not factory razor blade sharp, but it gets the job done, okay? So if you toss this in your tool bag or toss this in the glove compartment and you're on your last, you know, razor blade, whatever you're working on, job site, whatever, you can put a new edge on that, or at least a you know, little temporary edge, and hopefully you'll get it through the rest of your day before, or you know, until you get out and can buy some more razor blades, okay? But basically, how you use it, you just set it down on a flat surface on your workbench or, you know, table, you know, whatever, and you just drag your knife, you know, starting with the coarse side, drag your knife straight through it, okay? And make sure that you actually bring it up at that angle so you can follow the profile of the blade, okay? For a straight razor, just drop it in and pull it straight back, all right? And again, you flip the thing over, clean it up that last little bit, then you're done, okay? This is pretty much what I use on all my knives lately, okay? And again, it's just a couple bucks, fits right in your pocket, right in your tool bag, no biggie. All right, now, using knives for self-defense. That one, I'll be honest, I cannot recommend a self-defense knife on you know, I can't recommend one because honestly, that's not the business that I'm in. When I was in the Marine Corps, this is what I had. All right, I had the big, nice K-bar. All right, this is the one that I used while I was in the Marine Corps. Big old fat fighting knife. Okay. More often than not, I use this to open up MREs. Okay, use it as an improvised hammer. Use it as a stake. Okay, but I mean, you know, Marine Corps, we still use the K-bar. We still use bayonets. But more often than not, just in the field, what we're using is just a simple multi-tool. One on my hip right now. This is just a Gerber, all right? It's just a flip open one, all right? And this is pretty much my workhorse out in the field. But basically, as far as using one as a weapon, honestly, I'm not sure how well this would hold up. Just because that's not the type of business that I'm in. But yeah, I mean, to go on with your point, no pun intended. If you are to stab someone with big old K-bar, the Tac Force, this mini little cobalt folding knife, something like that, that's still a couple inches. That's gonna hurt, okay? But before you go out and purchase a knife for fighting or self-defense, you might want to consider taking some self-defense classes, learn how to use a knife, because I've read articles here and there that someone tries to pull out a knife and they get shot, or someone pulls out a bigger knife, or the knife is taken away from them, because if you don't know self-defense and you try to use a weapon, whether it be a knife or a gun, if you don't know what you're doing, the bad guy can take that weapon, whatever it is, and use it against you, okay? I mean, you can honestly use anything as a weapon. We call it weapons of opportunity. You could use, a multi-tool. I mean, small razor knife. Don't even have to open it. It's got a little bit of weight to it. Put in your hand and hit the guy like using a roll of quarters or something. So I would recommend getting into some self-defense classes. And yeah, last thing. Are sharpening knives all the same? Well, not really. It kind of depends on who you talk to. There are some knife experts that want a specific angle on a specific knife for a specific reason. I'm more utilitarian. If the thing works, if it's sharp, if it can cut through twine and rope and bark and wood, or whatever I'm working on, it'll get the job done. And like I said, using this little Smith's sharpening device, been a champ. Had this thing for about 2 years and worked the hell out of it, and it's still holding up strong. So anyway, Tyler, I appreciate the question. Hopefully that sheds a little bit of light on there. Questions, comments, concerns, complaints, whines, bitches, moans, and groans, leave them down in the comment section below. And also, like Taylor, if you have any questions on anything, please let me know. I always read the comments that I get, and if I see something that strikes my fancy, I'll do my best to answer that question in a timely manner for you. All right, thanks for watching.